Hello everybody, McJesse12,000 here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I am. I will be. When I get done with this video, I filmed so many times this intro. So many. So, fortunately, when this video is uploaded, I won't have to film it anymore. Hopefully. Anyway, let's get started in this video. So today I'm talking about 5 facts nobody knew about me as a child growing up through grade school. Yeah. Here is the 5 facts. Number 5 is I loved bunnies. I loved bunnies. I was like, oh, bunny. I love bunnies. I always loved bunnies. They were my number 1 favorite animal. Now, this fact, no one really truly knew about it outside of my family. Because when people asked, oh, what's your favorite animal? I didn't say bunnies, so no. I thought that was girly. So I was like, no, I'm not going to say bunnies. No. I'm going to say dinosaurs. Because I did love dinosaurs. And I thought that was more manly. So yeah, dinosaurs. So I was like, my favorite animal was dinosaurs. Truth was, it wasn't my favorite animal. No. It was bunnies. And if you're a man or you're a kid who loves bunnies, awesome. We're buddy bros. Bunny bros. Now, granted, today, this age, even though I'm a big fan of bunnies, I still love dinosaurs. They're my number 1 favorite now. Granted, they're all extinct, so, I don't really know if that counts anymore. Number 4 is, wow, those cars love driving by me while I'm doing these videos, man. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to drive by. So, number 5 is, I was afraid of electricity, everybody. I was afraid of electricity. Now, I don't know if how many of people here can say that. But growing up, when I was a little kid, when I was really young, I remember how terrified I was of electricity. I was like, okay, I'm going to rewind a little. I'm going to explain to you why I was afraid of electricity. Here's why. So when I was a kid, apparently I was trying to stick my finger in the outlets. I was like, oh. And you know what? My parents told me to quit me from sticking my finger through the outlet. Sticking my finger into the outlet. You know what they told me? They told me, Jesse, you shouldn't do that. The electricity is going to come out and bite you. Well, that did stop me. And you need to understand, when I was doing that, I was really young. Can you imagine a little kid doing that? I could imagine myself doing that. I don't know why I did that. I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? Maybe I thought it was interesting or cool or something. But that's what I believed that, like, after they told me that, like, it was after they told me that, you know what it led to? It led to electricity is actually going to come outside me, and like whenever I was near electricity, something with electricity, I was like, oh no. That's what I believed would happen. So I remember being very careful. And my parents eventually, you know what they eventually did? They eventually came to the conclusion where they were going to be like, actually, they were like, okay, we need to calm this guy down. We need to calm Jesse down so he doesn't freak out about this all the time, In other words, they decided that it was enough and they needed to. Actually, they were already, before this, trying to calm me down. It wasn't at this point they were trying to do it. They already were trying to calm me, but it wasn't working. I was like, no. And so, yeah, basically what ended up happening was my dad came into my bedroom once and explained to me how it all worked, and it was like, okay, and it calmed me down. We had the dad and son talk, all worked out. So, he did explain to me that it was dangerous though to put my finger in outlets. It's just electricity isn't gonna come out and zap me anytime I walk by it or something, you know? But anyway, number 3 is I didn't change my hairstyle when I was a kid. No. And perhaps if you're walking around when you walked around with me day to day, or maybe you saw me day to day, or you met with me on a daily basis or something, you remember this. But perhaps you don't. Well, here's the refresher. I kept my bangs down like this as a child, okay? It was like, this is what I was like. I was like, I want my bangs like this, I want my bangs like this, and I want to change, I want to change. I want bangs all the way around, above my eyebrows, above my eyebrows. And I didn't want anything bigger. I wanted those bangs down, all the way down, combed and everything. And I wanted to be all the way around like this, in a straight line. I don't know if this is a straight line, but you get the idea. I want above my eyebrows. I wanted it above my eyebrows like an inch or something. And I was like, no, that's not changing. That's not changing. It was going to keep it all the way around like that. And whenever I went in and got my hair cut, you know what I was like? I was like, I want the usual. I want the usual, I want the usual, I want the usual. And you know what they told me? What's the usual? And fortunately, I had my dad there to help explain it, but yeah. I explained it too, but he did a better job on it than I did. So yeah, anyway, that's how I was like with my hair as a child. Also, interesting story, as a side note, is when I was a child, also, my parents cut my hair, or my sisters, my family cut my hair. But when I finally went in and got my hair cut, I was terrified. I was like, oh no, these are different people. I was just terrified. I was just like, ah! Just terrified. Actually, I skipped one. Yeah, I skipped one. That was fact number 3. Fact number 4 was actually my favorite movie. Was The Never-Ending Story, number 2, and still is. That is still my favorite movie, everybody. Number 2, Never-Ending Story. It's my favorite movie to this day. The number 1, the big one. Yeah. And why is it number 2 and not number 1? Well, I've only listened to number 1 once, and I was like, yeah, this is okay, but I like number 2 better. I've actually read the book. The first book. Yeah, Never-Ending Story. A good book. Or I listened to it. I had an audio version. Awesome. You should check it out. So, before I get to the final one, interesting fact, the main reason I didn't tell anybody about these things as a child, or I didn't change it, like my hair, was because I was afraid of what other people thought. So yeah, I was afraid that people would be like, that's funny. I was afraid of that. Except that it would be much more hurtful than how that was. But truth is, if you did any of these things and you're like me and you did any of these things, like if you were afraid of electricity or you did any of these things at all, let's be bros! Yeah, we're bros! Because we're like, yeah, we did the same thing. That's awesome. Or, like, that's kind of cool that we did, that's the same thing, It's always cool when you and one of the YouTubers you watch did the same thing. So number 1, the final one, is when I was younger I had a fear of dogs. That was for most of my childhood. Actually, really a good chunk of it. I don't know where this fear began actually, but I've had it for a very long time. And eventually I got over my fear by 2 dogs named Pepe and Sarah. And also, if you're wondering, the reason why I look different is because this end of the video is filmed on a different day. And so that's why it all looks different. Now, but hey, I'm getting this uploaded, and I apologize it took so long. I meant this video get uploaded a lot earlier, but things got in the way, and the end of the video didn't turn out as I wanted it, so I had to refilm it. So yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to this channel. And comment down below what types of things you were afraid of as a child, or things that you didn't tell anybody, whether you were afraid of other people thinking about what they thought of you when you told them, or it was from some other reason. Maybe it was just you forgot or something, or you didn't think much of it. If you have any fact about you, just comment a fact about you, guys. Like, just comment something down below. Truth be told, though, you should have no reason to be afraid of what other people think, because this is how God made you. This is how God made me. And whatever you're afraid to tell other people, don't be afraid, because a good friend should not make fun of you or mock you for what you did, or what you are, or who you are, because a good friend is there for you whenever you need help. So that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. To infinity and beyond.